Y'all are really starting to piss me off, honestly. If I hear one more person say that Max brought this upon herself, I really might scream. A lot of y'all are not looking at all of the context. Y'all keep saying that everybody else is forgetting that season 1, 2, and 3 of Ginny and Georgia is within a span of a year. Y'all keep bringing up the fact that Max iced out Ginny and Abby, forgetting why she did that. First of all, let's start off with this first. Abby did not even like Ginny when she first came there. That's number one, okay? Let's keep that in mind, that Abby did not like Ginny when she first came. Now, let us all remember why Max was upset with Ginny in the first place. Ginny's cheating ass was with Hunter. She's talking with her friends and she's gossiping about all of the things that they're doing, blah, 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 blah. Right? Right. Then she finds out that while she's been pulling back a little bit, she finds out that it's because she's messing around with her twin brother. Now, as far as what the show is giving off, Marcus has a history of depression. So, of course, Max being his twin sister, she wants to look out for her brother. And we've seen in season 3 how the mom is always putting her in a situation or in a position to look out for her brother, include her brother, whatever. So that's what she's been doing. That's what Max has been used to. So again, she finds out that her best friend, someone that she brought into her friend group, mind you, they all been friends since they basically were in diapers. The girl that she brought into her friend group is not only cheating on her boyfriend, which is her friend, which can cause a disrupt in the whole friend group. Not only that, but you're messing around with her brother. From what she can see, it doesn't look serious. He just got out of a relationship with another one of her friends. She doesn't want to see her brother get hurt or used. You understand what I'm saying? Abby, knowing this, again, that's her best friend from when they were basically in diapers. She knows this and she says nothing. She doesn't hint at it, whatever. So the way that looks is like, okay, so you have more loyalty to the new girl than you do to your friend of however many years. That does not look right. Mind you, Abby and Nora both know how much her brother means to her. They know how she is as a person. She's a very caring, loving person. She has big feelings. They know this, and they've known this since they were kids. Okay? Fast forward to Ginny and Abby hanging out more. Yeah, because she iced out both of them, right? I'm not going to say that Max wasn't harsh and that she wasn't, acting like a cunt at times. Because she shouldn't have did that to Abby when she came over for their little holiday thing, their little tradition. That was messed up. But again, we know that Max has big feelings. We know how she feels about friendship and loyalty. And to her, in her eyes, that looks really dishonest and unloyal, because you knew that this girl was sneaking in my house to be messing around with my brother, and you said absolutely nothing. You could have hinted at something, because again, you didn't even like Jenny when she first came into the friend group. Asked Max in the hallway. Max is like, no, you don't get to be upset, blah, 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 blah. Jenny's like, oh, well, I love the both of y'all, whatever. Max then sees how serious she is about Marcus. Jenny opens her mouth and says something, because she could have just said that from the jump. I really care about your brother. She didn't say any of that. She didn't say any of that at all. So they get over that. Max is relieved that, Jenny actually cares for her brother and isn't just boinking him on the side. So they all reconcile. So at that point, Abby, Ginny, Nora, and Max are good. And Nora, she's just a follower. I can't stand her character. She's pretty. I love her, but at the same time, I hate her because she is such a follower. It's really disgusting. But anyway, so we skip past that. So they all reconcile. They all apologize. They're all good. So y'all saying that she brought this upon herself. It's not like they were still beefing. You understand? I understand what y'all saying as far as they reached their point and whatever, but they were no longer beefing. So again, it's not like they was still beefing or anything like that. They all made up, they reconciled, whatever. So now we get to the wedding, all that stuff happened. Now we at, season 3 where we at. So my thing, and this is why I feel like the argument that Max did to herself is garbage, because again, they reconciled. Okay? So Georgia's in jail, Ginny needs a support system, and Max is there being that support system. She done sat there and went on a run with this girl, knowing good and daggone well she don't run. When Nora little stink funky ass thought that she was pregnant, what did Max do? She said, you know what, let's all go and take a test together. She didn't need to take no damn test. She didn't need to take a test at all. All going together. They take a test. Obviously, hers is negative. Abby's, of course, is negative. Nora, she gets relief, hers is negative. Ginny's comes back positive. Now, in that moment right there, when she could have used support, she could have just told the truth. I don't think that Max would have been judgy or anything like that. She would have been a support system. Why do I think that? Because her mother is in jail, accused of murder. Did she judge her at any point in time during that whole situation? No. What did she do instead? She defended her friend in the hallways. She checked on her. She validated her feelings. So right then and there, Ginny did not have to lie. I understand fight or flight response. You scared, you lied. Okay, cool. But the fact that she ended up telling them what happened after the fact is crazy to me. You know what I mean? And again, with like the fakeness, Nora wasn't even giving Ginny no type of attention at that time. Why? Because she was acting mad funny. And who was the one that kept saying, Ginny needs a friend. Ginny needs a friend. Max. The rest of them ain't saying nothing. Abby ain't saying nothing. Nora, of course, she didn't say anything. It took pulling teeth to get her to even look in the girl direction. So everybody saying that Max brought this on herself it's a little far-fetched, because they had already reconciled. There was so much other stuff going on. And again, as far as Abby and Nora, y'all know how she is. And if y'all was really her best friends, y'all wouldn't even feel like she was doing too much or whatever. Y'all would have known her by now. Y'all done been around each other your whole daggone life, basically. So it's like, it's just really fake and funny. And I understand that Nora has some, mystery medical thing going on. And, Abby is going through what she's going through. But she been going through that. And I'm not downplaying, her ED. I'm not at all. But to use that as an excuse is wild. Like, I understand her not wanting to say anything about her new situationship, but even with that, that's kind of stupid. Like, her reasoning for that, it was bogus. And then Ginny acting the way that she's acting towards her, like this girl hasn't tried to be a whole support system forever. Y'all icing her out during whatever get-together that y'all went to was messed up. Because Ginny, if it wasn't for Max, you wouldn't know about Brody's basement. You wouldn't know about any of y'all friends that y'all have now. And the fact that she sat there and was like, oh, well, you know what? Maybe we're just growing apart and that's okay. All this within a span of a year. Do you know how that looks? It looks like you used me to get to my brother. It looks like you used me to get close to my friends. Like you're stealing my friends. But instead of Max getting defensive and feeling like that, she was like, I want to fix it. I want to, do whatever it is that I can do to get this together. So no, they all unjustified. They all unjustified in my eyes. They just treated her like crap out the blue for nothing. Because again, yeah, all this happened within the span of a year, but they've been reconciled. They've been good for however long they was good for weeks. So nah, they just was acting funny and acting phony and purposely excluding her.